What is good, Boom Bap Nation? It's the Boom-Bap Historian back for a merch reveal slash a simple album review, and we're going to take this back to 2010, October 2010, and this is when Self-Titled and Buckwild got together and released 1990 Now. The official release date for this was October 26th of 2010. Shout out to them because October 28th is my birthday, but nonetheless, you guys know Self-Titled, huge in the hip hop scene, independent scene, hip hop scene, Apathy, Demigods. But yeah, this is probably one of my favorite releases that came out in 2010. Definitely, probably in that top 5. To hear Self-Titled, who's a phenomenal MC, over Buckwild production. But aside from that, I also remember that I was watching a video recently where they're talking about, he's probably one of the best when it comes to punchlines and I think that's 100% accurate. I think the other one that you could put in that category with the late great Chino XL. I think those two are very similar when it comes to that, but this was definitely just a dope production, dope MCs. But in addition to that, I didn't really want to dig too much into the album itself. There's other reviews that are on here. But real quick, I'm going to jam through it. Then I'm just going to show you a couple items that I picked up off of the Bandcamp page, which I will go ahead and put the link in the description. But yeah, Self-Titled, Buckwild, 1990 Now. So it starts, album starts off with The Dealmaker, Out to Lunch featuring Tretch, Naughty by Nature, Eraserheads features Finny Paz, Fuckmaster Sex is track 4, track 5 is Swashbuckling featuring Apathy, Ryu, and Esoteric, 6 is I Could Write a Rhyme, 7 Hardcore Data, Mad Ammo features FT and R.A. the Rugged Man, Tenjin is could be Tingen, number 9. There Will Be Blood features Sadat X, Grand Puba, AGOC, Diamond D. I mean, fuck, what else do you need? I mean, you're not only that, but you're hitting in the 2000s, but you're also just paying homage and appealing to those folks like myself who grew up in the 90s listening to Sadat X and Grand Puba and AG and OC and Diamond D. 11 Missed Those Days, 12 is Step Correctly, 13 is Whack Juice, 14 is Styles Ain't Raw featuring Apathy and the aforementioned Chino XL, the late Chino XL. Rest in peace, man. Just one of my favorite MCs of all time. 15 is Where I Are, and 16 is Time Travels On featuring Magic Mose and Dutch Massive. But yeah, man, this was just and then of course the cuts are featured on here from Mr. Sinister of Executioners. So, but this is just a phenomenal album. Like I said, it's one of my favorite albums to drop in 2010. It's still a great album. I still listen to it today. But that leads me into just a brief merch reveal that I got for this album. And first of all, shout out to Coal Mine because I ordered this on a Friday and it was at my house on Monday. So super fast shipping, which I'm going to be going in and getting more. I'm going to put the description. There's still a ton of vinyl, a ton of cassettes, all sorts of varieties. There's clothing. I'm going to try to, hopefully here this week, I'm going to try and pick up a hoodie, maybe a t-shirt, but there's still a ton of merch. And then also there's I believe the 1990 More Project. And there's actually a vinyl from that one that I'm looking at getting. But so shout out to Coal Mine, who's also re-releasing a lot of other projects as well. And this is basically the anniversary of the project, and they're putting out these vinyls which came out last year. But yeah, so I just picked up 2 of them. There's a lot of other ones I could pick up, but these are the 2. So with that album, here's the ones that I picked up. So if for those that grew up in the 90s like myself, you have the Source magazine, and these essentially kind of mimic the Source magazine. None of these are opened. I don't know if I have any plans of opening them. I've considered buying another one of each to potentially open, but so this is the cassette version of the album. You can see here it has the artists that are featured. It has, instead of the 5 mics, it has the 5 grenades, the explicit lyrics, Self-Titled and Buckwild, and then it has the cassette in the back. And this is supposed to kind of mimic, and you'll see it more with the vinyl, And if you were to open up the booklet inside, or the inlay, you'd see it. This is designed to mimic Source magazine. Set of 5 mics. They're using 5 grenades. So this is the cassette. There's still cassettes available. I want to say it might have been 19 for the cassette, and then I think there's the other one. It could have been either 19 or 18, and then the other cassette is either 17 or 18. It's like $1 less. But yeah, this is a cassette version of that. But the one that I was extremely happy to get, and I got 143 or 150. So if it's going in order between 1 to 150, and that's how they're selling, there's not very many of these left. This particular one. This is the same version, however, I shouldn't say same. It's the same style with the Source magazine. This is the 94 Source edition, the 5 mic, or you can refer to it as a 5 grenade. This is the splatter variant, clear with red, black, and white splatter, which if you go on to his Bandcamp page, which again I'm going to put the link in there, you'll be able to see exactly how this vinyl essentially looks. But this is the vinyl version of the Source edition. Again, here's the artist, has them here. Of course, the sticker. You got the I'm running a blank of what that's called, but running a blank. But you got that right here. And then, of course, the 5 grenades that mimic the 5 mics. And, of course, this right here. There's a sticker that says I got edition 143 or 150. And then when you flip it over, you get more of the reveal with the back of kind of what the Source magazine would look like, and kind of how the layout would look when you would pick up the Source magazine and check out, the album reviews. And it got, the A, B, C, D sides of the vinyl. So this is basically the red, white, and blue version. It's called the 5 mic splatter variant. This one's still available. There's a lot of other variants that you could choose from, and then there's also the 1990 More project you could pick up as well. And I highly recommend, if you haven't scooped this up, there's a lot of other projects that Coal Mine. You can go to their website directly. I purchased straight from the Bandcamp page of self-titled, but there's again, there's a lot of different variants. But again, what really sold me on looking to go back and get more product was how fast the shipping is. Again, I ordered on a Friday and it was here Monday. Super fast. But yeah, so but this is this is the album, self-titled, Buckwild, 1990 now. So not so much an album review, kind of touched on it, but also just kind of a merch review, a reveal for the stuff that I picked up for this project. But yeah, man, so I got a lot more stuff that's coming in the mail. One in particular coming today. When that arrives, I will be doing a slash album review, merch reveal for that project as well. But nonetheless, as always, you see a change up. So just real quick, for those that have watched the channel, I'm having issues with this computer. I have a new computer, but the new computer will not work with CapCut. And that's where you kind of put the little pictures, and they kind of hover over and I do the album reviews. And that's why you see a little bit different style with this and the thumbnails. So if in fact or aware of a program that I could get into that is just as easy as CapCut to use, please hit me up. There's one, I think I was trying to look at. Canva was another one. But yeah, so you're seeing a little bit different style. So I figured these ones are going to be more of an album review slash merch reveal for the products that I have with a thumbnail. So, all right. So stay tuned. More reviews, reveals coming throughout the day. All right. Peace.